So this area is actually a region called Kadamakudi in near to Kochi, and yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's sort of a group of islands but connected through bridges, and the speciality of this place are these pokali fields, which are used alternatively for paddy cultivation as well as, I think, for fish farming. So when the whole place is full of water, it's really beautiful. So it's been a long time. I have not been riding much after the second wave, and well, I just wanted to give you an update. That is, I had fixed the carbonracing front fender extender, and I also have some sort of a jugaad setup for the rear wheel. So this extender, I have fixed it using double side tape. The one which carbonracing provided did not fix well. I mean, it fell off after 2 days of usage. And then I bought the 3M high bonding tape, which also has a primer to be applied on both surfaces, and it has held very well. So there is no need to actually drill the fender if you use the 3M high bonding tape. I will leave the link in the description below. And on the rear, what I've used is I've just cut the plastic cover of a classmate's diary or a notebook. And again, I just fixed it using the same 3M tape, two strips on the front also, and that too has been holding well. Now the problem is, even with these extenders, there is still a fair amount of mud row. I have shot another video where I was riding continuously in the rain, and when I reached home I checked. I mean, I think it has reduced 50 to 60%, but still there is a lot of throw onto the engine. On the rear fender, the mud, I mean the exhaust is completely will be wrapped in dust, I mean in mud. That's okay, but there is also a fair amount of mud throw on the rear seat. So the issue is still there, but it has been reduced. I think one of the reasons, along with the extension, is the width of the tire or the pattern, I don't know. And another thing which I would like to update was regarding the rusting on the bike. Now, I've had a Royal Enfield. I still have a Royal Enfield Electra, which has been going on fine for 6 years, and even though we complain RE to be a rust magnet, it hasn't rusted. I mean, I didn't have any rusting problems other than on the silencer. But my bike was not running much for 2 months, and I noticed rust spots on the front fender. I rubbed it using WD-40 for some time using a cloth, and it went away. But still, seeing other images in the Facebook forums, you have to take care of the chrome components of this bike. Otherwise it can probably rust. Now, I'm not sure if all the CB350s has this problem, or is it some sort of a material issue with some batches of bikes. So I faced rust spots on the front and rear fenders. Now all this is even after, I mean, I wash and wax polish the chrome parts pretty well periodically, and even after I ride on in the rains, I make sure that I wash the bike. But yes, the bike was not running much for, you know, almost 2 months, and maybe it have picked up during that time. And another issue, I mean, another part where there was a lot of rust was on the chain, but that is understood. The chain was not running, and I cleaned it using the Motul chain cleaner and then looped it, and it's all fine now. But you will have to really take care of this bike, especially the chrome components. It's what I generally feel. So other than that, there are not much updates. I hope you're all doing safe and well, and see you in another video.